Hey guys, Zero here, and today I'm bringing you guys episode 2 review for Arslan Senki. And in this video, we see Prince Arslan starting out his training with Varys, some sword training or sword sparring, as you will. And he loses again, whatever. But what do you expect? But at this point in time, for episode 2, it's been 3 years since the events of the first episode. And for you, those of you who haven't seen the first episode, I give a little synopsis about Arslan and the situation on the my first video. So I'll leave that in the description box below. But it takes 3 years afterwards, and at this time, Prince Arslan is 14 years old, and as we see later on in the episode, he begins his maiden battle. Now, the Lusitania Kingdom goes and to invade the kingdom of Mariam. And Miriam is an ally to the Pars Empire. So if they conquer Miriam, they will come for Pars next. So the two do battle. And when the battle starts, on Pars side, the king charges into battle and has all his men prepared. Through this, we find out that there are 8 cavalry captains, each commanding 10,000 forces each one, which is a lot of men under one person. And somebody goes and I believe a cavalry captain named Kharlan goes and he does a survey of the area to ensure there's no problems. And the reason why he does this is because the prince is a little bit suspect about the weather. Because one of the birds that goes near the prince is damp and the skies are clear. So he goes to check, and later on we find out, he tells the king that everything is fine, that the layout has been surveyed and everything. So there's chaos amidst because there was a dispute between the king and another cavalry captain, and this other cavalry captain is Daryun or Daryun, and Daryun telling the king that he should retreat, go back, because he doesn't think things are that simple. Why would they have their best team, the cavalry, come out to an empty plain? And he believes it's a trap. The king sees it as he's been a coward, wanting to run away. Prince hears of this, and so does Supreme General Varys, and they go over there to see what's going on. Now, Varys is Daryun's uncle. So the king strips Daryun of his title, and because of his uncle Varys hits him and begs the king to forgive him, whatever. And the king gives him another chance, leading the main troops. And all this, we realize that they're under attack. Well, not attack. They begin the attack because everything's supposed to be fine. The prince knows that Daryun is a little worried about the whole battle, especially on that specific day. So they go into battle. There's a huge fog. Can't see shit. And there was a fog beforehand too. I forgot to mention that. And they can't see anything. So there's a battle, but again, the king's under. Kharlan tells the king, "Well, if we can't see, they can't see." So they start getting attacked and they go into battle. Now they charge, and the next thing you see is a bunch of men falling off like a cliff, and then some of them trying to stop, but others being pushed, stopped, and they all fall into a big ass ditch. Apparently, somebody must have laid out a hole, blasted a hole into the plane, so they could fall in, and there's oil, and they set it on fire. With all that, there's a lot of chaos going on because when people veer to the left, there are obstacles in the way, weapons attacking with archers, so they're being slaughtered. The prince by himself, not knowing what to do, they some of the enemies get their hands on the prince, and this is where we find out that Kharlan actually betrayed him. And I had a feeling that Kharlan was a traitor from the beginning. He seemed a little bit off. He doesn't explain why he did it. He just tells the prince that he has done no wrong, but he will take his life. In all this, the king is wondering where Kharlan is. And he tells him, sir, he departed long ago. Nobody's seen him. He sends men after him. And he tells them not to show up again until they have him. Doing that, Daryun is actually looking for the prince, because prior to all this, after the whole dispute with the king, his uncle told him, will he swear his allegiance to the prince? And he said yes. He's looking for the prince, and he catches up to where the prince is, because the prince is currently battling with Kharlan. And here comes Daryun blasting through, you know, the opposition, because Kharlan has an army of the Lusitanian soldiers. And the battle, that's where it ends, with Daryun in the battle. Now, for this episode, I must say, again, in advance, I apologize for how I'm doing the review. I'm not so used to it, so I'm getting used to it. I'm gonna give it a 10, only because I didn't know what to expect from the first episode. It was kind of, However, seeing what's going on, seeing that it's been 3 years, the progression that's been going on with the story, and how people are dying, is pretty much chaotic. The king pretty much got shown up. He was warned not to do it, but he did it anyway. Daryun essentially going to save the prince, showing his skills, and I believe it's a pretty solid episode. I mean, we see a lot going on. We see the introduction of the 8 cavalry captains, the king himself once again, Varys, the prince, and another thing I like is that we see the 3 kids that the prince saved 3 years ago in the first episode. And I don't know about the other 2, but I know one of them died because they show him on the ground dead. Again, I really enjoyed this episode. I can't wait. I haven't seen ahead, so I can't wait to see the 3rd episode and review it. I know that we're up to 7 episodes. It might be a little bit late, but for those of you guys who haven't seen them, I'm willing to do these reviews for each episode, so that way you guys can get a little bit of an idea. And it's practice for me. That way I can get better at reviewing, and you guys can continue supporting me. So thank you guys, and please comment, subscribe. Please drop me a like. Help me get to at least 10 likes per video. I would greatly appreciate it. It'll help me out. And I will see you guys in the next video. 0 out.